Hello everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all? Am I audible? Can someone confirm over the chat? Okay, so I think I'm audible. So thanks all who are joining this session. Um, so for today, what we are going to discuss, basically, we are going to discuss like how we can automate website. Like if I show you one website, uh, this is the website where they are showing the live corona cases all over the India. Like you can see, there are different states, Maharashtra, Kerala, many states are there. And so this is our HTML web table. So basically, if you see this, this number, if I talk about this number, so if you see this top number, this is the total count, right? If I highlight it, this one, and this one, like there are so many counts are here. So as a tester, what I need to do, I need to check whether the count of this, whether the all the counts which are listed here are equal to this count or not. So so what we can do two things. Like if I am a manual tester, how we can achieve this? Simply, it's very simple. Like you can take count one by one and add all the number, and then you will check if the result is equal to this one or not. Then you can come to a conclusion that everything is working correct. But if you see this, if you need to do that task on a daily basis, I'm saying that if I need to perform this task on the daily basis, then there will be issue, because if I it will be very hectic for me as a manual tester, that I will be calculating this sum all the time, every day. So what we can do, we can automate this, we can automate this whole process. Like I will do, I will write selenium code, and with the help of that, every day whenever we want to check it, we just need to run our selenium code. So today we will be covering this HTML web table first, and then I will show you, like if I open one calendar, let me go to one website. So this is the one which you all are familiar with. If I click this, there will be one calendar box, which you can see here. Like, so as a manual tester again, I need to I need to go to a particular month and the year, and then I need to select the date, and I need to click on done. So I will also show you that how we can automate this process, like selecting the dates from the calendar. So let us start from this one. So what we can do, let me first copy the URL, as I need to open the website. So this is my Eclipse editor, which I have already opened to save some time. And I have written some few Selenium code. So basically, this property we need to set if I need to run my test case on Chrome browser. So I'm using .exe file. So, and I'm creating the object of Chrome driver class. So that we can run our test on Chrome. So this Chrome driver class is provided by the Selenium. Okay. So now I will do one thing. This is my reference variable for the object. So I will say first I will open the website URL. So this is the one, and let me check whether my program is working. So let me run this small code. So it has opened the website for me. Now, as a next step, I need to, what I will do, I need to get all the cases. How many cases are there? I think more than 50 or 70, whatever it is. So I need to get all the cases which are listed here. You can see here. Okay, so for that, I will write one selector first. So let me inspect it to write any selector, you can write any selector like XPath, CSS, or any other, whatever you want. So now let me try to inspect this case. And if you see this, let me start from here. Let me start from here because inside this table, or you can start from here as well, because inside this tbody tag, we are having the entire table. So let me try to write XPath. So I will say double slash tbody. So you can see we are having exact count, right? This is also an XPath, but I don't need to get the entire table. I need to reach here. I need to reach here. So after that, what I can say, if you see this, this is tr, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Likewise, we are having all the row. So let me go inside this one. And if you see, we are having, this is the place where my text is present. If you see my mouse, this is the place where my text is present because it is highlighting the case. You can see on the top, it is highlighting this case. So from tbody, I need to reach tr and then td. Let me just say, if I say slash tr, right? So it will give me total all the row. You can see if I hit enter, first row, second, third, fourth. Likewise, it will give me all the rows. But guys, we do not want to get the entire row. I need to get only that particular case. So for that, after tr, I will go to td. So this is first, this is second, right? This is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. So I am interested in going to second one. So if I say slash td, so we are having multiple td. I am interested in going to second one, so I am giving this value 2. If I need to go to the third place, I will give 3. You see here. So as of now, I want to go to only second one. Now you can see if I go inside this, and inside this as well, I need to go exact here, which is slash p. So now if I hit enter, you can see all our cases will be listed like this. Okay, so I have written one common XPath which will going to highlight all our cases like this. Now let me copy this XPath and I will go to my Eclipse editor. So let me increase the font size a bit. So I will write. So guys, I need to get all the cases I need to get. So for that, I need to use find elements method, right? So by the help of XPath, so this is the class which has some static methods. So one of the method is XPath. So I will write my XPath here. And if you see, we are using find elements method. So the return type of the find elements will be list of web element, right? So I will capture that in one variable, list of web. Let me increase my okay, so I think this screen will now be visible. So let me say elements of size, or you can say count cases list. So here just I'm collecting all the cases with the help of this XPath, right? So let me do one thing. Let me try to print all the cases. Like if I want to print, so I will run one for loop that will run from, let me say, first let me check the count. In count of cases. So what is the total count? It will be, this is the type, this variable is of type list. So list will give us one method which is dot size, which will be going to give me the total size of our list variable, right? Whatever the total number of cases which I am getting by this method, that will come here, and this will going to return me the size with the help of dot size method. So I will run from I equals to 0 to I less than total cases size, and then simply I will increment the value. So the reason why I am starting from 0 is that because this is a list, right? So basically, the all our indexing will be starting from zero if we are using list, right? Like similarly for arrays as well, the indexing will start from zero. So that is the reason I am starting from zero, because our first case will be at index number zero. Okay. So after that, what I can do, uh, let me do one thing. So this will have all the cases. Dot get of I dot get text. So now what I need to do, so what I'm using, I'm saying that give me the cases one by one. So I will also debug this program. If you have any confusion, I will show it in the debug mode, that how the cases are coming. So let me capture that in one variable, string cases, right? So let me debug this program till this point, then I will show you how this flow is working. And also let me try to print the case. So let me print, and we can see what is the output. So debug this. Okay. So now if you see this one, this variable, whatever be the cases which we are having, that are coming in the form of web element like this. But I need to get the text from each of the following index. And if you see the total count, what is the total count? It will be 36, right? So I am running the for loop from 0 to 35, right? Because it is one less than 36. So it will run till 35, total 36. Now, if I go inside this, you can see we are having all the cases here, 0, 1, 2, like this. So I am saying that I equals to 0 as of now. I am saying that from this list, give me the index number 0 element. And from that element, give me the text. So it will going to return you the text. So whatever be the text coming. So here we are getting, somehow we are getting two number. So I will tell you why we are getting two number, right? So after that it will print, right? Similarly, it will going to, if I just resume this, it will going to print all the cases which are present here, right? Like this. So, but if you see this, we are getting two number. So let us check why we are getting two number. So let me go to this this again. So let me inspect it, or I think we have already opened one page. Yeah, this is the one. So let me, okay. So this is the case. These are all the cases. So we are getting two numbers. If I pasted two number, what are the numbers which we have seen? Let me go again to Eclipse. One is this number. If you see this one, this is the one, right? And what is the second number? This is our second number, which is coming from here, right? And if you see this second one as well, same thing will happen. First number, we are interested only in the first number. If you see this one, because I have written the XPath for this one you are getting as well as this one. So we are getting, in short, if I say, we are getting this number as well as this number from each and every row. So why it happened? Because if I show you my XPath, this is because of the get text method. Let me first copy that XPath which we have written. So if I paste it here, you can see this is the XPath. And once I'm using this XPath, I'm applying get text method. So what get text method will do? Get text method will going to pull the text which whatever is present inside this. So if I open this tag p, we are having this case as well as this case, right? So if you apply get text method till this part, you are going to get both the number, right? So we have done nothing wrong. This is because of the get text functionality that we are getting both the number. So but I'm interested only in the first number. So what we can do, what we can do, we can use some Java trick to split the number. Like if I debug it again, so if I go inside this, now if you see this, if you if you are able to see this one, we are getting some number, and after that we are having backslash n. So basically backslash n is used for changing the line, and that is the reason you are getting number in two separate line, right? Because of this backslash n, if you are able to see. So what I can do, once I will get this text, so there is one Java method which is split. So let me not print it as of now, I will print it later. So once I get this text from each and every number, so that text will be captured here. So I can use one method which is cases. So this is the variable dot split. So what this method will do, and I will split based on the value slash n. It will be backward slash n, whatever we are getting in our well, I have shown you in the debug mode as well, that we are getting two numbers which are separated by slash n. So once I split it, it will going to give me one array of type string. Let me capture that. Let me write splitted number. And if I show you in debug mode again, let me debug it again. So the reason why I am debugging it again and again is so that it will be very, very clear to each and everyone. So now if I click this, now again, if you see this, there is one backslash n that is used for changing the line. So that is coming automatically once we are fetching that text from the website. And in the output, we will get two number in the different line because backslash is present between them. So I'm using backslash n to split both the number. Like if you see this, once I use this method dot split, you can see how the text will come. You can see at index number 0, at index number 0 we got number 1, and at index number 1 we got the number 2. Similarly, if I run it again, now when I run it for the second time, this number will be split. When I call it third time, this will be split. Like that, it will going to split each and every number like this. Okay, so after that, what I will do, let me try to print it. So I have not printed the number. So if you see that we were getting two number at index number 0. So I want the number at index number 0. So I will say print the number of index number 0. We are not interested in index number 1. So that is the reason I am printing number at index number 0. So now I will run it. And you will see this time, if I run it, you will get only these number. First number you will get, not the second one, right? Because we are getting the number at index number 0 from this variable, right? So if I show you, you can see we are able to get, this is our first number, and what is our last number? This is our last number. You can check if you, so it will be, you can see this is the last number, and then what is the second last number? 11412. 11412. So we are, our first step is done. Like we are able to print each and every data which is listed here. So guys, if you have any doubt till this part, please let me know in the comment section. I will try to clarify your doubt till this part. Let me know. So I will be checking the YouTube comment section as well. So meanwhile, feel free to post your queries on the live chat. I will clarify it. So after that, I have done this first task. Right now I am able to print each and every data. Now what I need to do, I need to add all the cases and compare it with I need to add all the cases and compare it with this value, right? Because the total cases count will be equal to this one. Similarly, if you write XPath for this one, this total sum will be equal to this one, and this total sum will be equal to this one, all the data which are in the rows. So now I need to, as of now, I am writing the, I am calculating for only the first row, all the cases, and I will check whether it is equal to this particular number or not. So let me, so I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to do. What is the number? It is 4388875. 438887885. So okay, so now if you see this, how we can add the number? Before that, if you see this, we are get, there are two things. This number, whatever the number is coming, it is of type string, not integer, right? So we need to convert this number into integer first, and apart from that, you need to remove the comma, right? Otherwise you will not be able to perform addition using Java. So first I will remove that number, this comma I need to remove all from all the number. So there is again, with the help of Java, there is one method. So let me do one thing. Let me capture that number. Let me write the string actual cases number equals to this one, and after that I will simply print it. So I am doing the same thing, just I have created one variable. So to the whatever the number is coming, I need to remove the comma. So how we can remove? So to this variable of which is of type string, I will say dot replace all. This is the method Java is providing you. So I am saying replace all the commas. So you need to provide in double quote. So I need to replace this comma with empty space. So if I do like this, what will happen? Suppose I am having one number like this. I am having 1, 4, 5, 6, like this, some dummy number I am having. So with this method, once this will be applied, this comma will be replaced, and it will be replaced by empty space like this, right? I'm not providing any space, right? So it will be replaced like this, and this number will become like this. So once it will replace, I will again get one variable. I can capture that in one variable, which is string formatted text. And this time I am trying to print this, which is here. So let me again debug this, and I will show you how it will be removed. So this time I'm debugging the program. So you can see, so this we have already seen. So let me not, okay. So now I will go here. You can see as of now, how is the number like this. Once we are splitting it based on /n, we will get one array which will have two number like this. Number 0, at index number 0 we have number 1, and at index number 1 we have at index number 1 we have like this 2336. So which number I need to get? From this one, like if I click this, I am getting the number which is present at index number 0. So you will see this number is came, but this number is having some commas in between. So I am removing these commas so that I can add the number, right? So you can see to this number, I am applying this method. So you will see how is the number we are going to get. So you can see now this number do not have any commas, right? And we are good to go. So it will going to print this number like this. This time it do not have any commas in between. Now similarly, if I run this resume, so let me remove this breakpoint, you will see all the data will be printed. You can see these are the total cases which got printed, but without any commas, right? So you can see. So likewise, if you see, we are having only how many numbers we are having? I think around 36. So, but suppose if you have hundreds of cases like this, hundreds of number like this, and if you're going to add them manually, it will be very, very hectic task if you need to perform that activity on the daily basis. So now I will try to add the number. So if you see this, as of now, this number I cannot add directly, because if you try to add string with string, it will concatenate, right? But it will not going to add. So there is one wrapper class um, in Java, which is integer. I am going to convert this value to to integer format, right? Integer dot. So I will say, so I am not getting. Let me. So this is our number. There is one method dot. Somehow I'm not getting it. Let me check. So let me try to run it first again. So how we can run? Let me check. Okay, so I think we are getting all the cases from 82. Okay, so we are getting correct. So now I need to convert these cases into integer dot. Okay, now I'm getting. Okay, so this is one wrapper class which will help us to. So let me again see which method we need to use. So if I provide a string value here, that will going to give me, that we can use, like if I say integer case value in the form of integer, right? So now instead of printing like this, before printing I will say and I will print it. So now after that I will comment this and I will go to this one. This line I will print here. And now if I run this program again, you will see again we will get the same output. Again exact same output you will see, but this time the number will be in the form of integer, right? So we will be able to add them. Like if I run it again, same output you will see on your screen, but this time it is integer format, right? Earlier it was string value. So the reason why I have converted string to integer is that now I will add the number and check whether we are able to, whether the number is equal to this particular number or not. Okay, so for that let me take one some variable outside our for loop, right? Not inside. Let me create one variable which is sum, and I will assign the value to 0. And inside this I will say, so let me not print this value because I was printing the value so I can show you, but our ultimate ending task is that I need to check whether the all the count is equal to this particular number or not. So let me comment this as of now, and I will say I need to add the number sum equals to sum plus. So this is the actual variable which is having the integer value, and I will do like this. And outside our for loop, so our for loop will end here. I will say total cases count is equals to plus sum, like this. So we are getting, okay, so I should have do it here. Okay, now it's correct. So you will see that total, you will see that in the output, and this is the total value that will be coming. So let me again debug this program. This time you will be able to understand more better. So let me again start from here. So debug as Java application. Okay. So now website is open. So you can use driver.close at the end. I'm not using it as of now. So let me close them manually. Okay. So now we are here. Again, we are going to get all the number like this. So if I click this, so we have already seen this part. Okay. So now if you see this one, int case value, here we will get the integer value. You can see this is the integer value we are having, which is 8032246. So now I will going to add this number. So if you see this one, as of now, initial value will be 0, because if you see this on the top, I have assigned the value as 0. So 0 plus first number. What is our first case? This is the one. So 0 plus this number will be stored here. So if I click this like this, so you can see some value will be 8032246, right? Now I am going to pick up the second case. So we will get the second case. What is our second case value? This is this one. So now earlier it was, what is the value of sum? This one plus next one. So that both will be added and it will be stored here. Likewise, for all the cases, it will repeat. Like it will keep on adding the number. You can see it will keep on adding the number. Now, again, if I show you one more time, now we will get the next value, which is 3530398, right? So now this one will be added with earlier value, whatever we got. So these two will be added, and now we will keep on doing like this. So let me just say resume. So it will execute all our code, and let me put one breakpoint here. So just if I say resume, it will add all the number. Now if you see the sum, we are expecting this value. Let us check whether we are getting this particular value or not. Okay. So if you see this one, we are getting the exact same count, 43888,755. Not we are not getting the exact count. I think I have made some mistake. Let me check. So I have written the incorrect number. So we are doing correct. It will be 755, 755, right? So we are getting the same number, which is 43888,755. And if I just run it, you can see total cases count is 43888,755. So after that, if you want to put some assertion, you can do it by test-ng. So that we are not discussing as of now, like how you can put assertion and not. Like if I will create about that. So as of now, if you are like, if we are doing it for the first time, like we can say like this: if sum dot equals, what is the total sum? This one. If sum equal to, this is the total number. This is the number we need to compare. I will say correct count. So otherwise, I will say incorrect count, right? Okay. So now if I run this program, we are going to see this one as of now. So this way you can check. This way you can handle the web tables, HTML web table in the Selenium, right? So for the practice purpose, like let me check the output first. Right, first this is the total case count, and now we are getting the correct count. So if you see this one, yeah, similarly, just for the practice purpose, if you want to practice, I have done it for this particular row, only for this one. You can do it for this one as well, right? So you can again do the same. Let me do for this one. Let me try to what if I do with this number, right? So for that, what we need to change, instead of writing 0 here, just you need to change 1, Like if I try to run it, let us check whether what is the output we are getting first. Okay, so some error we are getting. Let us check what is the issue. Let me try to debug this program. So what is the text we are getting as of now? We are getting 2336. 2336 like this. Okay, and after that I'm expecting this value, then this value. So let me check whether we are getting. So I think I'm getting the correct value, but somehow it is failing. So where it is failing? Let me check. It is 253 as of now. We are getting. We are here. We are here as of now. Okay, so I think I got the reason why it is failing. So let me come. So I think when it will come to this particular block, this one here, I think it is taking some empty space because we don't have any number here. So it is not able to convert it into integer value. So let me come till this part. What is the number? 24. So let me do like this. So let me click again. Here we are as of now. We are at 16459. We are at 16459. Okay, so that is not the number, that is the value of some variable. So we are at 736. So we are here. Let me iterate it few more time so we can reach to our desired number. So let me check. 120. So we are here. Okay, so I need to iterate around 10 more time. 1 2 7 8. So what is the value? 24. So guys, we are at this value 24, and after that 1, right? After that 1 will come. So 24, and then what is the value of I as of now? Let me check. It is 33, right? So let me check what is the value. 1. So at index number 33, we are getting the case value as 1, which is this one. So at index number 34, there is no value, which means it should give me empty, right? Let me check. Uh, so this is our index number 34, right? So if you see this one, we are getting only the first number, which is 11412, which is 11412. There is no second number. So when I was applying, so what is the index number? 34. So if you see this one, when I'm trying to split the number, if I try to split the number, you are going to get only one value, which is index number 0. But here I am saying give me the value which is present at index number 1. So but we are having only one value. So this is the reason it is failing when the I value was 34, right? So I think it should fail now. So if I run it, so you can see it has failed, right? So what we can do, we have already seen that it is failing at 34th index. It is failing at the 34th index. It is failing. So we can use one thing, like there are many ways. Like what you can do, you can use continuous statement. I can say if I equals to 34, just skip the, like if I do like this. you will see that when I value will become 34, this part will not going to execute, right? So let me try to run it again, and let me do one thing. Let me put one breakpoint here, so we will be able to know that we are reaching. So let me remove the breakpoints. So okay, now I will run it again one more time. Okay, so someone is saying, sir, reduce the screen size so that we can see the variables as well. Okay, so I hope you mean this variable. Let me show you. I think you are talking about this variable. So let me show it one more time. So let me debug this program now. Our website open. So you can see the variables. If I click this, you can see the variables are on the right hand side. Total count is 36, right? And we are getting all the web element like this, which are nothing but our total cases. And after that, if I click this, what is the I value? It will be 0. So this condition is false as of now for the first time. So you can see on the, let me minimize it. You can see all the cases. You can see here more clearly. We are getting the number in the form of /n, \n, which is used for changing the line. So let me just run it. And now you can see all the variable, as someone was asking, like they need to see the variables as well. So you can see when I have converted the number into integer value, no double quotes are present here, which means it is a integer value. And now let me just click this because I need to. Okay, so I have not put any breakpoint here. It is not stopped. Let me debug it again. So this time we should see. Let me here. You can see when I value was 34. What is the value of I? Here, if you see this one, I equals to 34. Okay. So I'm using continue statement at line number 34 because, sorry, not line number, it is index number, because when I debug the program, I realized that there is no such number. There is no such number present here. There is no such number present here, which is this one. So that I was getting no text from this part. So that is the reason I'm using continue statement. What it will do, when I value will become 34, due to this particular line, our rest of the code will not going to execute at all, right? So this is what continue statement can do in Java. So now after that, 34 code will not execute, and our for loop will start taking I value as 35. Now you can see I value will be 35. So what is our 35 value, which is nothing but 12. So it will simply continue with the rest of the code. So now if I debug this, I will simply resume it. Now if you see this number 20279, and you can check whether we are getting the correct count or not. You can see exact same count we are getting here, which means I can clearly say that all the data which is coming on this row number 1 is correct. Now just what you need to do, suppose, as you know that corona cases will keep on changing every single day, right? So somewhere this number will change, every number will change. So just every day, if you want to check whether your website is working correctly or not, just we need to run our code like this. So we can do it by Jenkins as of now. We are not talking about it, like we can schedule Jenkins job and run this code from there, so that it will automatically run and give us the result. But as of now, we are doing like this only. So now it is 20279, and this is the number. So this is how you can handle web tables with the help of Selenium. I hope this particular topic is clear to everyone. And if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. I will try to resolve you. resolve your doubt. So this is how. So if anyone wants this code, let me know in the message, or I will share it over the WhatsApp or email. To just message me. Okay. So now we have discussed how we can handle the web table. If you want to practice, you can also practice only on this website. Just try to write the XPath for this, all the number like this, right? One by one. And just you need to check whether that count is equal to this one or not, this particular number. You can do it again same. Okay, so that will be common. So now I will going to another topic uh, which we need to discuss, and the topic is like how we can handle the calendar, right? So let me now jump to another website, which is our this one. Let me take this one only. So the calendar size is very very big. I don't know why they have done like this. Anyways, so what we need to check, what we need to do, like this is our calendar, and I need to select any particular date. So that date I am not going to hard code, right? So I need to I will pass that date in one variable, and every time you will change the variable, it will pick that particular date. So let me do one thing. So just assume that if I am going to do it manually, how you are going to proceed? How you can achieve it manually? You will simply click this. You will open the website. You will click this particular block. So let me do the same way, right? How we do it manually? I will write the code as well, step by step. So let me close the Chrome browser. So you can use driver.close at the end. Let me show what I mean. If I use driver.close, there is our, so I need to close this. So let me check. I will say driver.close. So this will simply close the browser once our program will end, right? So that you can check. So let me create one new class. So I will copy this, and will create the new class, which is, I can say, the class name can be calendars and calendars handling. So this is our new class. Let me remove the existing code which I am having. So let me remove till here. Save the file. So let me, okay, so again these two lines, and I will also change the website URL. So what is our another URL for calendar? Let me close this, and where is the website? Yeah, this one. So copy this, paste the URL. Okay, so it will open the website for me. And as a manual tester, what I have done, if I was not writing the code, I will simply click this particular block, right? So it will open the calendar. So to click any particular element, web element in Selenium, we can use click method, right? So let me inspect it. Let me go from here, right? So this is the, let me just make it bigger. So, okay. So let me write one XPath. So you can see this, I believe that this text will be unique on this website. So I am going to write one XPath. So how we can write? I'm using double slash. I am saying now any tag name, and I will use text function because I need to go with text this time. And what is the text? This one. So this is our, we are getting one unique element, which is departure. So I can use this XPath, right? So I am copying this from here. And now what is our next line? Everyone knows. like driver dot find the element using by class, and by class will have some static method dot xpath. Provide your xpath and using dot click method at the end. So it will simply open the calendar. So let me do one thing. Let me first try to run till this part, whether it is opening the calendar for us or not. So you can see it has opened the calendar box for us. Now if you see, when if I try to select any date manually, I will click this button. This is our next button, right? Click this button. Then when I will reach to my desired, you can say, month and the year, I will stop and click on the date. So this is how we are going to do it manually. So it will be very, very straightforward. Like I need to select further date. So I will click the next button and click on the date. Once I will get my desired month and the year. So now I will click it and click on done. So let me open that website again. Okay, here is the website. So once the calendar will be opened, let me write XPath for few element first. So I need to get one XPath for this particular button, which is our next button, because I need to keep on clicking the next button every time I need to move forward. So what is the XPath? Let us check. Okay, so I have opened another website. So can we take this one? Span area label equals to next month as our XPath. So let us check whether we are getting unique element or not. Span at the rate area label. What is the next month? So you can see we are getting unique element. So let us go with CSS. Let us try to give CSS. So if you need to convert this XPath in CSS, just remove double slash and at the rate. So this is our CSS, right? So let me go with CSS now. We are getting unique element. So now I will go to, I will say driver dot find element by dot. This time I'm using CSS. So I will use that CSS and then I will try to click on it. Okay. So this will let me write one comment as well. So it will click next button. Okay. So we are using CSS for the next button, and this will click the, this will going to open the calendar. This line will open the calendar for us. Okay. So now what we can do. Okay, so if you see this, if I open that, yeah, this one. I am not sure that as of now how many, what, see, as a normal person, right, we do not know that which date he will select, right? So this is the last one, July 2023. So it can be July 2027 as well, 2030 as well. So I'm not sure that how many as of now we are able to see, but in real time we are not sure. So what I can do, I can use one while loop. So you will be get to know that why I am using while loop, and I will copy this line and paste it here. So this line again I am repeating. This line will going to click the next button, okay, so that we can move forward. And here that, let me write it first in just in double quotes as of now. Here we will check which month and date we are on. What I mean, I am writing here, like here we will check as a condition that which month and the date we are stop. For example, like if we are here, so let me give some back button. So now suppose if I am passing March 2023, so I will check whether we are able to reach to this particular March 2023 text or not. If if I will get it using automation, I will stop. So this is basically I will stop because I need to get this and I need to click on the date. So how we can do that? For this again, I will write one XPath or CSS for this particular block. So this is the block, and I am going to let me first type the XPath and then I will explain. I will also debug this program so it will be very clear. So this is the, so I'm not considering this one. You can try it later, right? If you, because most of the time we are going to forward button only. So div class equals to get picker caption. So we are getting two matches. One is this one, other is this one. So which one I'm interested in? I'm interested in the second one. So let me give some index. So this is how we can give indexing in XPath. Now we are getting unique element. And from this, I need to reach slash div. You can see if I click this, I have written one XPath that is going to identify this particular text month along with the year, right? You can see here, it will, XPath will going to remain the same. So what I will do, I will use this XPath, right? I will use this XPath and I will try to get the text. Let me write it here. What I mean, I will say driver dot find element by dot XPath. This is our XPath, and let me do one thing. It is very big. So string month year XPath equals to, let me store one XPath here, which is this one, and I will copy that here because it is looking very bad. So now you can see, okay, so we are getting error. We will resolve it later. So after that, what I need to do, I'm going to get the text or get text. So what this method will do, this will going to pull the text, and once it will pull the text, I will say dot equals method, and I will compare, like suppose string select, let me create one variable month year, right? So if you see this one, suppose I need to select this one. Which one I need to select? I need to select this particular date and month, date and year, month and year, sorry. So I will say like this. Now this will keep on changing, right? This particular part will keep on changing. So I will compare whether it is equal to this particular month or not. So again, I'm repeating. First, we are going to, with the help of XPath, this is our XPath that will come here at the runtime, right? And with the help of that, I am fetching the text. Which text I am fetching? I am fetching this particular text, May 2023, right? Once this text I will fetch, I will compare that. I will compare that text to this one, which the user is written, right? I have written this. I need to select this. So I am comparing whether it is equal to this one or not. So if it is not equal, I will say inside while loop that keep on clicking the next button, right? So this is the logic I am trying to apply. So let us do one thing. Let me debug this program again, or let me start from here. So debug as Java application. Okay. So now, if you see this one, calendar will be opened. If you see this, so I am not opening this browser because I don't want that calendar can be closed sometimes. So otherwise our program will fail. So I am avoiding to open the browser. But you can see that. Let me show it like this. So it has opened the window like this. Now, if you see month, so this is a string variable, just a string variable. So now if you see this line, this text will come here, right? So this text is present here. Okay. So now if you see driver dot find the element by the help of XPath, and once this element is found, I am saying give me the text and compare it with this one. So if you see this text May 2023, so this text is coming from here. So I'm comparing with whether both are equal or not. So it is May 2023, and if you see this one, what value we will get? As of now, it is August 2022. Both the values are not equal, which means condition false. Clearly, we can see that this line will going to give me the value, which is this one, August 2022, right? Condition will going to become false, and I am expecting that I will go to this line and click the next button. But if you see this, we will come out of the while loop, because if you see, while loop will work this way only, right? Because if the condition will become false, this whole condition become false, so it is not going to enter the while loop, right? That's the reason we are coming out of the while loop. So what we can do, we can put one not operator. And if I put one not operator like this and like this, what will happen when this condition will become false? When this condition will become false for the first time, because of the not operator, it will convert false into true, and you will see that we will be able to come inside. So let me just debug this program again. You will be able to understand. So you can see we are here again. Now earlier, when this condition was checking, when I was checking this condition, you can see August 2022 is not equal to this particular month and the year, right? So condition false, and because of this not operator, we will go inside, right? So once I click this, because this will convert false into true, we will come inside this, and you can see it will going to now click the next button. So if you see, before clicking the next button, it is August 2022. Now I am expecting to click on next button. So now you can see it has clicked the next button, right? And now what is the month? September 2022. Again, this condition will going to become false, right? Because this will give me September 2022, and this will going to give me May 2023, right? Both are not equal, condition false, but because of this not operator, we are going to click on the next button. So now I will show you again. Now you can see again it has clicked next button. Now you can see next month and the year came again. So it will keep on clicking this. You can see if I show you, I am expecting this May 2023. So it will keep on clicking. As of now it is January, right? Again it will going to click the next button, February, March, April. You can see, if you see, as of now it is April 2023. But once I click the next button using the automation, what is the next one? It is, you can see it is, now this is the year and the month I am looking for, right? So now when this line will execute, this whole line will going to, what it will give me, it will going to give me this month, which is May 2023. This is going to give me the this month. Okay, this will give me this month and the year, and it will compare whether it is equal to this one or not. Both are equal, condition is true. No, condition is true now. But if you see this, we have put one not operator. So now this time the condition will become true. This time condition will become true. But now due to this not operator, it will going to return you false, right? So if it will give you false, which means that we are going to come out of the while loop, and we will not going to click this next button again. which means we are able to reach to our desired month and the year, right? So if I just show you, you can see we are coming out of the while loop. Similarly, like we have designed one logic. Now if you see this, suppose I need to go here, or let me say this time I will choose January 2023. So if I write like this, and I will do one thing, let me put some weight so we can see how it is clicking. Just so it is a Java line, Java wait mechanism, thread dot sleep. It will going to pause my entire script for 3 seconds, right? So I am writing this, although it is not required, but if I will put it, we will be able to see how this is working. So now I am expecting this particular year and month, right? Now I will run it. So it will keep on clicking till it will find the desired month and the year. You can see it will keep on clicking. Now again it will check, again it will click, again it will check the desired month and the year, again it will click. So now you can see it has found the desired month and the year, right, which is January 2023. So we came out of the while loop as I've shown you in the debug mode. So if you want to try one more, let me try for one more, whether, so that we can be sure that it is working correct. So now let me take March. Now it will stop when it will find the desired year and the month. So it will check, condition false, other it will keep on clicking till it will reach the desired year and the month. So we have entered March, and after March it will not going to click because we will come out of the while loop as we have already debugged the program. Now we have completed our first step, that is to come to a particular month and the year. So after that I need to select any date. So right, so one thing is that I cannot hard code the data, like I need to click on 16 every time. This number can be anything, just like year and the month. This date can be anything. So let me write one XPath or CSS for all the date that will going to identify all the date, and then I will try to click on any particular date. So let me show you how. Let me close this window. Let me close this. Let me close this. Okay, so yeah, this one. So let me try to write one XPath that is going to highlight each and every date. So you can see if I start from here, this is selecting the entire date. Let me click this. Let me go a bit up. You can see this one. So if I write, let me try to write one XPath. It will be div class equals to date picker body. Div at the red class equals to. Okay, so again we are getting two matches. One is this one, other is this one. So I'm interested in the second one. So let me give indexing to our XPath. So this is our, as of now I am here. Now I need to get all the dates. So if you see this, if I open this, so you can see. So basically some dates are coming from the previous months and that are disabled. You can see these are the disabled date. I am not interested in these dates. I am interested in, let me open it. This one, like if you see here, if I, let me go up. So if you see this, the property area disabled equals to true, which means that it will not be going to visible on our UI, right? So all the dates which will not be visible will have this property, right? So instead of that, if you see this one, the dates which are visible on our screen have the different property which is false. So let me write one XPath for this only. Uh, so you can see this is our parent, right? Now I will use one concept of XPath, which is parent and the child. Inside this parent, we are having all the date. You can see here on the UI, it is highlighting the entire text box. Sorry, not text box, it's calendar. So after that, after this XPath, I will provide one space bar, and now I will write one more XPath, which is for dates which are coming on the UI and which are having this property. So all the dates have this property, you can see, which is false. So I will say provide one space bar. I will say div area disabled equals to false. Again, I am writing one XPath area. Okay, so let me. I have done some mistake, so I need to write it again. So let me write again. Div class equals to, and let me give some indexing because I am interested in the unique one. Okay. Inside this, I am going to use the parent and the child relationship in XPath, or you can say technique, you can say. Inside this, I will write one more XPath that is going to highlight this date, right? So one property, we have checked one property. Where is that property? Let me scroll. This one. This property is common to all the dates which are having area disabled equals to false, which means they will be visible on the UI. So let me write one XPath div, provide one space div at the rate area disabled equals to false. Now if you see this, if I let me show you again, this is our parent. Inside this parent, after providing space, I have written one more XPath. So whatever be the XPath that is inside this parent, we will only get those elements. If you see this one, if I hit enter, you will see it will highlight all the dates like this 30. So we are able to have all the dates. Similarly, if you click for other month, let me go to other month. This will going to remain the same, right? So this is the how the developer has designed. They have taken the common property. So again, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are getting the correct count for each and every month. So I will capture this XPath, copy this XPath, come to my Eclipse editor. So this part, till this part we have done for selecting expected month and the year. This part we have done, right? And after that, I will write one few code as well. So select the expected date. Let me write as of now, mm, spring date to select. That also will keep on changing. So just you need to change it here every time. Rest of the code will not be affected. So this is how we should design our code, that even if other value we are able to put, it should take the correct value, right? So let me write 31, or you can say 22, right? Now if I go here, okay, so if you see, I have written one common XPath that is going to highlight all the dates, right? I'm going to capture all the dates present here, right? So what we can do, I will write driver dot find elements. Again, I'm using find elements because I need to capture each and every data. Data in the sense dates. This is our XPath, and what is the return type? List of web element, because it is giving me more than one dates. It will be like dates. So it will be web element. Okay. Now if I write int size, what will be the total count of dates? It will be 31. Except for February, it will be 31 or 30 for different months. So let us check whether it is working correct or not. Let me debug this program and let me remove this as well. It is not required, just I put it so I can show you how it is working. So let me uh, put one breakpoint at line number this and debug it. And after that, let me also print size. Debug this code. Okay. So now I will click on resume because I need to reach here directly. Okay. So which month we are expecting? March 2023. And let us check it is correct or not. Yes. So how many dates are here? 1 to 31. So total count we are expecting is 31. Because this will going to get all the dates. Let me show you how. So count will start from 0 because the it is a list, right? So 0 to 30, right? 0 to 30. Total count will be 31. So we are getting the correct count, which is, so it will also print in the output. So this is the total count of the dates. So I'm not interested in the count. I was just checking whether it is giving me the correct. Okay, so someone is saying reduce the screen size. Okay, let me know. So this will be very low. I think this one is fine. Let me know in the comments whether you are able to view. So okay. Okay, so let me not print the size. Okay, it will be 30. It will be, so basically we are able to identify that we will get correct size for each and every month, whatever be the month. Now I will use one for loop. That for loop will run from 0 to the total size because we need to compare each and every date. If the match is found, I will click on the date, right? So inside this, so this variable will have all the dates value. So I will say dates dot get me the date one by one. So we are doing the exact same thing which we have seen in the handling web table, right? There as well we have done the same thing, getting the text one by one and checking dot get the text. So let me say string date value and let me print it first. So date value, it will print all the dates, which is total count is 31. Let us check whether it is able to. Okay, so let me also show the variable. So you can see as of now, it has printed all the dates from 1 to 31 like this. Okay, so after that, right, 1 to 31 it is printed. So if I run it, if I debug it again, let me show you. I need to show like how the variables are coming on the right hand side. So you can see. Let me click this. You can see size is 31 and all the elements will be present here 0 to 30, right? So these are the index left hand side. Size will be 31 and I am going to, if I show you how this is working, you can see this will have all the data. This will going this will going to have the entire data from 0 to 31. So I am saying from this one, from this variable, give me the element at index number 0. So which element we are targeting? Index number 0. And for this remote web element, give me the get text value. What is the text? It will be one. It will be one, right? Date which is having number as one is coming. It will print again. What will be the date? It will be two, right? You can see on the right hand side this value as well. So it is going to print each and every date because I have written the XPath in such a way that it is highlighting the entire date. All the dates we are highlighting, we have already seen. So now it is, if I just click this one, if I remove the breakpoint, sorry, I have done like this. So let me run it again. So you can see. So we were expecting this month only. And let us check whether we are getting. So we have 28 here, right? So what if I give February 2023? Let us check whether we are getting the correct. So earlier the count was 31, but this time I will expect 28 because February month will have only 28 days. So 1 to 28 should be the count. So yes, correct. We are getting correct. Now, if you see that I have given here that which date I need to select. Okay. So let me write few more lines of code for that. So let me not print it because it is not required. I need to select the date. I don't want to print the date. So that I just shown you so we can visualize how the things are going. So now I will write one if condition. If date value dot equals, so what date I'm expecting? Whatever the date I'm given here, right? If I write like this, then I will again copy this. Let me tell you why I am copying this, because this will have all the dates. I am having all the dates. I will say get me that date. Suppose the both the values are equal, which means we are able to find our correct date. So let me debug this. It will be very clear. Dot click. So let me debug this part of the program again. What this part is doing. So for that I will be taking a smaller date. Let me take 4. Okay. Let me take 4. Otherwise we need to iterate many times. So let me give 4. Okay. So this will remain the same. Let it be remain the same. Debug the program. This is Java application. So we are here. Okay. So it has done very fast. I should have debugged the program, but I have not put any breakpoint. Let me put breakpoint. So now we are here, right? Total size will be 28 because we are having February month. So the size will be 28. Okay, now if I click this, okay, so this will going to capture all the dates 0 to 30, right? Because we are using this XPath, that is, so how it will going to capture the date? Sequence wise it will calculate. So let me do one thing. Let me copy that XPath again. This is our XPath, right? So let me debug here only, not debug. Let me inspect the HTML DOM, and let me paste it here, right? So if you see, I have written this XPath, and when I am pressing enter, how how it is giving us the result in the form of 1 to 3 sequence wise. It is coming like 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this, right? So whatever the data I will get here into this variable, that will also be in the sequence. Like at index number 0, date 1 will be there. At this index, date 1, sorry, 2, then 3, then 4. Likewise, it will going to give us the data in sequence. So I'm saying from this variable, give me the date at index number 0. and grab the text. Text will be 1, right? Text is 1, you can see text is 1. Now we will compare whether 1 is equal to index 1 is equal to the date 4 or not. Both the condition is not true, are not true. So we will again run our for loop, right? This part is not yet executed, okay, because the condition was false. Now I am saying get me the second date. So it is 0 and 1. So get me the second date. So what is the second date? It will be 2. After 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So it will be 2. So again, you can see what is the value 2. If 2 is equal to, if 2 is equal to 3, sorry, 4 or not, condition false. Again, for loop will run third time, right? So now index I value will be 2. So if you see again, sorry, 3. 3 is not equal to 4. Condition is false, right? Condition is again false. Now I will run again. This time if you see what is the value we were getting, because the condition is true. Now if you see 4 is equal to 4, both the values are same. This is the value I was expecting, which the end user has given on the top, right? Just assume end user has given this, okay. So now I will go inside. Now again I value will going to remain the same. I value will be 3. I value is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So now if you see this one, I am saying from this variable which is having all the count, this will have all the count of the dates. Get me the value at index number 3. So I'm not getting the value, I'm getting the element, right? Because I'm not going to print the date. So from this, get me the value at index number 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And what is the value it will be present? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fourth date value will be present here. So get me this element and click on that element, right? So you see that once I execute this part, as of now, so I think this is the, I think I have clicked it. Let me check. So once I click this, let me do like this. It is simply going to click that desired element, right? So okay, so this is the one, right? It has clicked on the date number 4. Similarly, let me again debug it. Let me say 5. Let me say 5 this time. Again debug the code. So I am debugging the code again. Okay. Now if you click this, so date number 1 condition false, date number 2 condition false, date number 3 condition false, date number 4 condition false. Now what is the value? We can check. It is 5, I think, right? Condition true. And if you see, let me close all the browsers first. Uh, let me close. Okay, so I think this is the last one is the our browser. Okay, so if you see, as of now, no date is selected, right? As of now, no date is selected. But once I click this, because 5 is equal to 5, condition true. So I'm saying whatever be the value of 5, it is 4, right? Give me that element. What is the value of 5? It is 4. So index number 0, index number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So which date will be coming here? It will be 5, right? Because I have shown you that all the data will be stored in sequence, as we have already seen while writing XPath. So 5 date 5 will going to come here, right? Now I will click this. You can see I am showing you again. No date is selected here, right? So click this. Now we should see date number 5 is selected. Earlier it was not selected. So once we have selected the date, right? If you see that once we have done with our work, our for loop will run again and it's of no use, right? After selecting the date, we are done and I should click on done button and exit the program. But if you see that our for loop will going to run again, right? I value will be 5, again it will run and it will not going to have any use, right? because we have already selected the correct date, and now this will never going to become true. So why we are wasting our iteration? So what we can do, once we will select our correct date, here the date will be selected. Let me comment it. Date will be selected here, right? Date will be selected here. After that, just put one break statement. So it will terminate the loop immediately. Let me debug this again immediately, right? So our we can save our time, little bit of time, right? Although it's a very minute time difference, we will not see, but it's a good practice that we are not going to run our for loop once we got the desired date. Again, the what is the date I have given? It is 5, right? So click this 2 3. Now you can see, again let me show you one more time. No date is selected. When I click this, it will select the date 5. It has selected the date 5, and after that I am going to come out of the loop because I am able to done my task. I have done with my task. My task was to select the particular date. So why should I waste my for loop again running from the next iteration? So you can see with the help of this statement, if you put like this inside if statement, right? It is going to come out of our for loop, right? We will reach to line number 61, right? This is our for loop. Now once this will execute, we will directly reach here and our program will stop. So if I show you, you can see line number 61. After that, click this and it will stop. So now you can see we are able to select any particular date. So just suppose if you mention 22. Now let us try to run this with few data, whether it is working correct. So you can see 22 it has selected. Let me give some other. April 2023 along with date 27, right? So let me write April, date is 26 or 23, any date, right? 24. And let me also give the correct April 2023. Now I will run this code. We should see this date should be selected. So it will again run. You can see correct date we are able to select every time. Just we need to change the data here and it will work correct. So I have selected the date, but I need to click on one more button which is done, right? If I click this done button, then only you will see this date coming here, right? Then only this date will come here. If I click this 12, click on done button. So our last step is to click on this done button. So for that, again, it is going to be again very simple. Just we need to write one locator and we are able to select the date. So let me try to check one locator. Okay, you can have multiple ways, like you can take a role, but I think that will be duplicate, right? So let me go with text only because I think this should be unique. Slash slash double forward slash text equals to done. So like if I inspect it again, what is the tag name? It is span. So let me write tag name here, right? You can do span, you can write span here, but if you want, it should search for any tag, give a star, right? So anyways it doesn't matter because this text will be unique. So let me go with this pen. If this time let me not use a star. Okay, so now this is our unique XPath, right? And let me copy this and from here and sorry, not this one, yeah, this one. After this for loop, I am going to write one more code that will click on done button. How I can write driver dot find element by dot xpath. We are using xpath again, and just click on that with the help of click method provided by the selenium. So now let me take some other. Let me take May. Okay, let me say 30, some random dates. So once I run this program, I should see this date getting selected in our on the UI. So let me run it. So you can see it has selected very fast, which is the correct date, 30th May 2023, right? This is the date I have given here, 30th May 2023, right? So let me try with few more combination. We can check. Uh, let me take let me 20th March 2023, or let me take December 2022 and 13th date, right? Let me change it, December 2022. Okay, so I have changed these data, and now this date should be selected. So let me put some thread dot sleep, so just we can visualize, otherwise it will go very fast. So I can put here, mm, yeah, here I can put thread dot, let me say 2 seconds. Okay, now I will debug this code, not debug, run as Java application. So it will just come to December 2022, and it has selected the correct date. You can see here, 13th December 2022, which is the exact date we have selected here, right? 13th December 2022. Okay. So this is how we can handle calendar web element with the help of Selenium. So let me know in the comment section that if you have any query regarding this calendar handling. Otherwise, we will not see the new topic today. So Ashutosh is asking, can we select a current date without passing the value in string? So Ashutosh, in which way you are saying? Let me come to this. Ashutosh is asking, can we give greater than 31st? So there is no point of giving the date greater than 31st. Let me show you. If I go to Eclipse, it will not going to select any date. If you give your, suppose you give the date greater than 32 or 35, right? So nothing is going to be selected. Let me show you how. So if I run it, so if you see that if I give the date greater than 31, which is 35, so this condition, this particular condition will never going to match, right? Because 35 is not going to come here on this UI. So if you see this one, right? So what will happen in that case? Condition will not match, and it will directly click on the done button, right? Like this. So let us check whether it is doing. Let me run it. I don't know, but why Anil is going to want to give the date greater than 31, but we can check, December, and after that you can see. some random date it has selected, right? So this we have not given anywhere. So once it has clicked the done button, right, you can see some random date is coming, right? Again, let me run one more. Hmm, let me say where it is. See, I have given 35. So let me give 32. Condition will never going to satisfy. So I was expecting this date to be selected, but since I have given 32, 32 will never match. 32 value, if you see this value, this particular condition, it will not match. And we will directly click on this particular button. So you can see if I run it. So basically we are not going to get any error, right? Because condition is simply not matching. It is simply click on the done button. So we have given December. It will come here, but it will click on done button without selecting the date. And since the date is not selected, we are getting, I think we are getting the today's date only, right? Since we are not, condition is not satisfied. Uh, so this is how we can, so better we can pass value which is in the range, right? So you can, what you can do, you can use a scanner class. Let me show you. Like instead of giving like this, I can say let me say scanner is equals to new scanner. So I'm going to input the data from the user, right? So this class will help us to enter the data. So I will print that, I will give one message that enter the date in the range of, in the range 1 to 31. Otherwise, date will not be selected, right? Like this. And then I will say int. So I will say fc dot next. So this will going to get the value, and I will capture that in one variable string. This particular one I will give here. Okay. So now user will know that I need to click from click the date. Sorry, not click. Give the date from 1 to 31, right? So now I will run it. So it is asking me to enter the date. So I will give 30. I will give 30. Hit enter. Now 30 should be selected. 30 December 2023. You can see it has selected the exact date, right? So this is how we can handle the calendar UI, calendar web element with the help of Selenium. So I hope this part is also clear to everyone, that how we have handled. So I will share this code over the, after that, or I will paste it in the description. So that's all for today. Thank you all for joining this. Thank you, Anil. So I will be stopping the